We're now into October and I've got some beautiful autumn sun shining down on me. I haven't got a huge amount of time today, so I'm going to do a few essential jobs. However, when we get to this time of year, jobs become less and less urgent. We've got all winter now really to start preparing and getting things in place for next year. But over the next few weeks we'll start putting some overwintering crops in, so some broad beans and some onions, garlics and the likes. I'm not going to do those today, but what I am going to do today is finish harvesting these cucurbits, put them in the greenhouse to cure, and also remove some of the tomatoes that we have outside. Now, we don't have many cucurbits left in this bed, but we do have a few, and we've left them to ripen until the plants have died right down. And to harvest them, we just need to cut and take as much of the stem as possible and put this in the greenhouse to harden off. Same with this Harrier butternut squash. Give that a clean, and we'll put these in the greenhouse with the others. There we go, in the greenhouse. Not a huge crop, but don't forget we've been harvesting these all season long as well. Don't forget to keep turning these so the sun gets them evenly on each side to harden skins, and these will store well into the middle of winter. The only other real job I'm going to do today is to harvest some of these green tomatoes. You can see this tomato plant in the greenhouse. They're still ripening, but they are struggling to get very red. Now, we still may have a chance with some of these greenhouse tomatoes to ripen fully, so we'll leave this one another week or so and see what happens. But certainly the tomatoes outside the greenhouse won't ripen very much anymore. We're getting down to 4 or 5 degrees at night, the sun isn't as bright anymore, and they're just not turning red. So we'll harvest them, take them home, and make some green tomato chutney. So there we go, a very good crop of green tomatoes. There's a few semi-ripe ones in there as well, but they'll all go straight into the tomato chutney. Now, the other thing I noticed while I was sorting the tomatoes out was that whilst they look as if they've gone over, there's actually some brown patches on the stems themselves, and that suggests they actually have succumbed to blight. So what we're going to do is, rather than put these in the compost, I'm going to bag all these up, grow bags, soil, the lot, and take them down to the green waste disposable provided by the council. Now, whilst I always make fun of Jerry's extreme money saving, it is always handy to have some old reusable manure bags on the plot to take rubbish and stuff away. They're very sturdy, they're very reusable, so don't throw them away, cut them open and use them for whatever you need. In this case, the tomatoes and the compost. So that's it really for this week, but we'll be back next week and we'll start putting the winter crops in. So join us then, and happy gardening.